to London Live News. Following on from our earlier interview with Nika Burns, one of the young theatre producers set to have their show on a West End stage as part of the Rising Stars Festival is Shanay Holmes. She's been telling me more about her latest project.
West End musical productions in itself is a series of events, starting with West End Musical Brunch. And because of the pandemic, we went into complete lockdown. Everything stopped in its tracks. So in response to the pandemic, we set up the West End Musical Drive-In that enabled people to come and experience theatre in a contact-free way. And that happened the whole summer of last year. Nika came to watch, and after the event she messaged me and said, "We would love to continue to support you. We love what you've done, and we want to help you get a theatre to put on the show." So West End Musical Celebration is going to have some of the biggest names in theatre in the show, performing all of your favourite musical theatre songs. So some of the biggest moments from your most loved musicals, performed by guests like Ben Foster, Alice Fern, Sophie Evans, Leighton Williams, Trevor Dion Nicholas, and I will be also hosting the event as well as performing with these incredible stars, and it should be a joyous celebration of all of the things we love with musical theatre under one roof, and us all together just celebrating the fact that the West End has reopened and we are there having a great time.
Yeah, so exciting. For you as a performer, why did you decide to get into producing as well as performing?
I love performing. It's my whole entire life, and I think that I have always wanted to create more work for myself and more work for others. There is, I think the statistic is 5% of performers in the West End only are ever employed and working at one time. I don't know how that's going to be affected after the pandemic, but I know before we were definitely in a situation within the community where there would be loads of incredible artists out of work, or having to have, other jobs as well as performing on a West End stage. And so my husband and I really wanted to create work and a platform for audiences to connect more with the West End, but also for them artists to have a chance to perform outside of working in a contract.
Shanay Holmes there, and her show is on at the Palace Theatre from the 10th to the 13th of June.